world. You're watching my booster motivation. My name is Ernst George, aka EG. You are on the best YouTube channel so far that offer free live training session, free live coaching talk, free motivational video, free motivational speech, live streaming on this platform. Okay, so these type of talk, some adjustments, these type of talk, okay, they are designed to pass to you ideas, information that you need to become successful. We are very pleased for your presence. We are very pleased that you offer us a bit of your time, that you will watch this video and you will let this talk make its root inside of you, that you let the words move into you, that they will find a white spot to initiate a sense of awareness, a sense of self-evolvement. And may this talk make you feel better and put you in a new position. So anytime you got a chance to stop by on Mind Booster Motivation, you will find us here. We will always talk to you about how to become successful because we believe in a manner for somebody to live a wonderful, fully life, this individual need to embrace success because success allows you as a human being to live a life of self-awareness where you can enjoy the best of your life. So we got previous video, a lot of videos on this channel, and people they put comments on the video. We answer all comments, and whenever we find new comments coming over and over, we put those videos to address these type of questions because we believe that everybody deserves an answer. That's why in this channel, our videos are on demand. However, we say we teach you on this channel how to become successful. Okay? We understand success is what is necessary for a human being to move forward in this life, to have a beautiful life. But for you to reach the level of success, you need access to capital, you need access to money, you need access to wealth. And in order for you to fulfill your journey towards success, you need this commodity, right, to move around and get yourself to the level that you want. Because money will allow you to get the training, to buy the books, to travel, to pay for the expenses that is necessary in your quest for success. That's why we teach you as well how to make money. Because we believe money has a spiritual connection with human being to make you proud and to make you live as a respectful person that you can provide for your loves whatever they need. And no man or woman living on this planet who is not able to feed the family, who is not able to take care of themselves and their loves, will have a respectful life in society. So this is what this channel is all about. Allow me to do a little adjustment with the lights. Okay. Now let's get into it. So you know our videos are on demand. You know what this channel is all about. And we will present you the topic for this talk. But first and foremost, let me remind you, this is a live training session. It's a real live training session. We got live audience. You are free to participate in the chat section that you can interact with us, you can ask us questions, and we will more than happy, okay, more than pleased to answer them, because we believe everybody have the voice and your voice must be heard. So that's why we open this. We got a device here that is in front of us, and we are here ready to answer your questions anytime you want. Okay, so you are free to give us some thumbs up, like, if you want, to tell us where you are living, because we got people all over the world that watching my booster motivation. So, and the live and the chat section is a super chat as well. We're really colorful. You can send us like emojis, and we got stickers, super stickers, because it's a super chat. That's it. If you want to participate, if you want to donate, if you want to patronize this live training session that is free, you are free to do that, because you will allow us to hire more people all over the world to spread the words. Because this message that we bring in this platform, this motivational video, this motivational speech, okay, they are dedicated to help people in needs, people who are suffering, people who are looking for information, knowledge, insights that can help them become successful. More you help us spread this news, okay, send this message, okay, send this truth to people, it's more powerful. You will make yourself be, and you will make other people become. So I believe we all by I believe we said enough, right? And then we will continue liberate you from self-imprisonment. This is the topic for today. In this live training session, I will go through silence with you, why it's important to understand quietness, okay? Why it's important to understand sometimes you need a silent space. You need to be silent to let your being resonate with you. That's when to let your conscience, your subconscious, okay, and to let the universe talking to you in a silent dialogue. It might sound complicated, but it's a very, very simple thing. And by the time we will approach the quietness part of this talk, we will as well show you how we are in a prison, social prison, as a human being living in this third dimension reality of this life, because of a lot of no's. So you will be able, after this talk, to understand the importance of silence, the importance to find a quiet place to be in, and the importance to liberate yourself, okay, from noisy things being in social behavior. I hope you will enjoy this motivational speech, motivational video that we are doing live on my Booster Motivation now. And I hope you will subscribe, because if you're not a subscriber, you don't know what you miss. And when you subscribe, please check the notification bell, okay? Select all, that you can receive new video anytime we got new video coming out. And we got new video, we upload new live training session every single day, often 2 or 3 live during the day. So it's a daily meeting, okay? It's a daily talk live on this platform. You will find many beautiful things. I will put some link up there about other videos related to this one. So you are free to watch them over and over, and to let the transformation happen into you. Okay, we all set. Allow me to start. If you are watching this talk right now, it's because you have a self-inquiry in you. You want more. You want to self-discover yourself, and you want to do more with yourself. That's when you want to accomplish what meant to be accomplished into your life, to give your life a sense that will make you as an individual feeling good, and that will make you as an individual fulfill your mission into this space, into this third dimension of reality that we call life inside this universe. That's mean everybody have a mission. We got another video. I'll put the link up there for you. Everybody have a mission in this life, and you, even if you're aware or not aware of that, you will do what it's possible to fulfill your mission. That's mean when we said we teach people how to become successful, this is what we're talking about. Help you to be you inside the universe. Understand who you are. That means we teach you self-awareness in a manner that we teach you how to use the energy source that within you, okay, to use this energy, this powerful energy that you have inside of you, that give you a conscience of yourself, and you will use this energy to enlighten yourself in a level of success or accomplishment or whatever you want to do. This is what we're talking about. Now, for this process to happen inside you as a human being, this process need time and space to grow. And this process will have difficulty to happening if you are constantly in a noisy social environment and a noisy space. This is what we're talking about here. This is why we bring silence as an asset that you should acquire into your life to help you move yourself smoothly but surely in the wheel of success, that you can move yourself to the highest level of complete human being that you want to be. Therefore, I want you to be aware that noise is one of the most terrible thing that you can bring into your life, because noise have a power to destroy you, right? Completely destroy you, because noise will have a reaction into your chemical sense inside your body, and that will bring a lot of tension into your biological system, and that can produce disease, headache, reduce your ability to progress in terms of human performance, okay? Your ability to learn, to memorize, and your ability to live a life of quietness and a life of full awareness, or a life of social accomplishment. Noise are so powerful that if you expose yourself in a noisy environment for a long time, you can end up have hearing impaired. You can end up talking loud, and you can end up never listening to anything because the noise will stay constantly into your subconscious that you will not be able to sit as you sit now watching me in this live training session and watch somebody talking to you the way I'm talking and they talk, and to stay quiet and listening, observing my words, the way I speak, okay, the way I talk, my facial expression, okay, my body language, all of these things together, okay, are part of the teaching that I'm offering you. So I can relate, I can bring to you some few examples. In London, they used to, no, that was not in London, that was in Amsterdam. Okay. They used to have an airport, and they conduct a study over there, and they observe student behavior when the airport was in this area. And for some reason, they closed this airport and they built a brand new in another area. After a couple of years, they will do the same study in the new location and the old location where the old airport used to be. They observe that the students that used to live where the old airport used to be, when the airport was there, these students used to have low grade, difficulty of memory, okay, difficulty of learning, things like that. So by the time but the students and the location where they build a new airport, they conduct the study before the implementation of the airport. Okay, these students used to be performing well, they memorize good, okay, they have good grades, and they are constantly focused. And after a couple of years, they move the airport in the new location. They will conduct the study in the location where the old airport used to be. It's not there. It's no longer there. When they will conduct the study with the same students, okay, at the same location, and they observe these students improve a lot in memory and learning and focusedness. And where the student used to be focused, have good grade in the new location, they become less and less performant, less and less able to memorize, to do things the way they're supposed to be. You see, this is how effective a noise. For instance, people who live in circle to airports, they you can go in any country you want in the world. People who live in a radius like 10 to 15 miles from an airport, people that can see the airplane and they can hear the noise of the airplane, has a tendency to be the people in the community who are not able to increase the social life and sense of um, self growth and economically, socially, and intellectually. Noise is not a joke. Maybe these examples are too complicated for you. All right, maybe you might see it, but you don't want to admit it. Okay, if you're living in a place like I'm living in New York for now, where they have train as a major a transportation system to move people inside your community. If you ever been on one of these trains, you go for a ride, okay? You move from a location to another location. If you sit on the train, you are able to observe silence and be focused. You will amazed to observe quietly more than 70% of people who get in the train will start sleeping in less than 2 minutes. And they will sleep as zombie and they will like moving with the balancing, swinging with the trend. And when the tape that announce the next station, they will jump from the hypnosis state, the being, they will jump as a zombie and run away. Okay? If you take the train from any places to Manhattan in New York, you know what I'm talking about, or any places in the world like London, India, you know, China, Japan, even Dominican Republic have a train system right now. Everywhere in the world that people taking the train, you will observe the same thing. What happened? It's because of the level of sound noise that are in the train station are so high. If you take a sound meter, you will be observe the level of decibel that is okay coming out from this subway system or the train system. Now, the people who ride in the train, they are on a auto hypnosis level because of the level of noise. If you're riding on a bus or you go on a road trip, especially if you got kids with you, because the kids have a sound system that is so performant because kids under 10 years old, their mental is not yet hacked by the education system, is not hacked too much by the media, TV, radio. They are more sensitive to sound. So that's why we see when you riding on a bus or you doing a cross country trip and you got kids, they are the one that sleep faster because the system can detect the noise, and the noise is really toxic for them that push them in a hypnotic stage. And senior citizen happen and any other person who are sensitive. You have no idea what kind of damage is happening in you on a daily basis when you expose yourself in a noisy social environment. I will continue in that manner to talk to you. Now, we got people all over the place working with a smartphone. Okay? They're even crossing the street with the smartphone. They are so used with the noise, and they are so used to buying this noise because people are ready. I'm living in the United States, are ready to pay up to 300, 400 US dollars to buy a headphone. You know, super headphone is the trending, fashionable, social urban things right now. And they even buy those wireless ones they put into the ears, and they call them noise cancellation. That means the system remove anything from the outside and bring what's coming into what they are listening into their ears. That's mean the radio station, the music, the video, whatever they're doing is taking possession of the being completely. Remove any possibility for the individual to even feel the breeze out there, or hear the birds. That's why they are driving, they're crashing in cars, they're walking on the street, they are plugging into the device, and they are in a self-hypnotic stage. These people, they are living inside a mental imprisonment. They are jailing the mind into one thing that somebody prepared for them that will make them react or act the way they want. So if you take a look around the world, especially in the United States of America, you might heard often that people talking about conspiracy theory, or they're talking about people who are denying of the truth, or people who are in a cult, or people who living in an alternative reality. This happen because these people, they are exposing themselves to a lot of noise. And because they're living in a noisy life, the noise become part of them. So the only way they can express themselves is behave in a noisy, fashionable way that people call the noisy, fashionable way they express themselves will produce violence, insurrection, you know, riots, you know, burning town, burning tires, killing, all kind of things that create harm into society. This is a destructible noise is. I have a studio in my house, my home studio. Why I'm in the car talking to you? Because I want a total quietness. I move my car in a place where I can be in a total quietness when silence is resonating. Even I see out there the road, the traffic lights, car passing by, but this is more comfortable because in the house where I'm living, okay, the house is close to a major street or highway, and they got cars, police cars, emergency cars, ambulance making noise, and I got the boiler who bring heat in the house making noise, the refrigerators making noise, and many noisy stuff that cannot allow me to concentrate to deliver this talk to you the way I'm doing it right here. Now, while I'm sitting here, I can hear me and me, but I will develop that later on this video. What I'm saying to you, it's noise is your enemy. You should protect yourself against noise because if you don't do that, noise will grab you and throw you in a level of self-rebellion. You will become anti everything, and you will enjail yourself. You will imprisoning yourself into something or somebody you're not. That's why you should think about silence, and you should embrace silence as your best friend because silence will do many things to you that I will explain in a few minutes. Now you have an idea what noise can do for you. Let me give you another example. You ever seen people in a concert, they have a musical event. Okay, I will give you two different musical events. Let's say that you go on a urban pop, popular music or rap, rock and roll, any music that is trending. And when you see the artist performing, and they have, when the music starts, they are in a jubilation and they enjoy the music. But the way they enjoy the music, the way they enjoy the music is to jump, screaming loud, you know, doing things that express a kind of violent reaction. Why? Because the BPM, beat per minute, from the sound come from this type of music, okay, and the level of noise are so dense and so intense that the only reaction they can have is become impulsive, because the noise from this type of music bring this sensation to them. Say, ho, 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 you are against popular music and stuff like that. Okay, that's a good question. Let's say in the other side. Let's say that you put some music with a lower level of noise, a lower level of decibel, and the music that can create other reaction in you. Let's say that you put some classical music that can help you calm down, think better, that can even make you cry and make you feel joyful. And when you cry, you're not feeling that you're crying because something hurt you. You're crying because you are in a state of jubilation, enlightenment. You're on a stage of ecstasy. You know, what is inside of you is a kind of bliss, something that is coming out of your body. You are feeling joyful in what you're doing, and you are calm. You will become peaceful. Put some music for meditation, things like that. Or put some shaman music from the Amerindian, things like that. You know, this is what it is. If you go on some other culture, you know, or on culture where people use a lot of drums to express themselves in music, and they're more linked to religious or system of belief, they use drums. Or about certain culture, they use a lot of drums that create a lot of tempo, a lot of type of sound. But this sound is not so high like the popular music. It's not so low like the classical music. It's an intermediary level of sound. We're talking about sound between 60 to 90 BPM. This type of level of sound from the drums, okay, will create another, because you understand that the percussion, the drums, have a lot of vibration in it. And as a vibrational being, when you start listening to music that have these type of instruments, when the vibration are in motion inside the music, the individual who listen to this music will find themselves in a transcendental stage. That means you will become in a trance, but it's a trance that will have two effects. Because the sound is in the middle, you will have an effect of joy, an effect of irritation, because the drums beat will synchronize with your heartbeat and your mind beat. And now between these two level of vibrational energy, one will try to take over the other one. That will put the individual on a stage of rebellious. You become like, don't know which one to take. That's why you see these people, they're in trance, they start moving, like they stop, and they're moving on the other way, they stop. You have the guy or the individual moving around, doing some um, body posture or body expression that in a normal stage the individual will not able to do that. I don't know if you ever seen some Sufi. There's a esoteric branch of Islam, okay, the Sufi, they can turn on, okay, turn on for hours, and they will never fall down because they can turn on a circle non-stop and shaking their heads because they're using drums, music like that. Or if you ever seen some people like traditional voodoo ceremony, you will see how people are able to get into a transcendental level easily with the drums beat because the sound it's so profound that provoke vibrational interference between the vibrational rate beat of the heart, things like that. But after these, not only the talking about the Sufis, the Voodooism, we can see the Indian, okay, when they're using the mantra, is the same thing. The Amerindian, when they use the flute and the drums, provoke the same level of trance. The shamans from Tibet to the Amerindian, they have the same reaction as well. That's mean this type of vibration will provoke certain things in you, okay, that can put you in a trance when the two vibrational level of sound are fighting together, and when the individual vibration and the vibration of the music, when they will enter in a synchro mode, because the musical is a medium vibrational music. When the vibration from the being, from the human being and the music, that when they synchronize, now all the gesture that the person was doing and it and the trance and the entrance of the trance will calm down, and the individual will become so calm, so happy. The individual can cry and even come out of the spectre of this life, and the person can travel from many other space. And when the person come to normal, will bring a lot of stories. Some people do that for inspiration. I can cite a great poet that used to practice this type of trance, okay, to find calm and peace. I'm talking about the great Persian poet Rumi that I love a lot. All the Rumi poems, he wrote them when he's on his transcendental level, or sometimes he assigned an assistant to take notes, and he started dancing, drinking wine, and put himself in this trance level and calm down and start splitting words of wisdom. Okay, I explained to you different or aspect of noise. Now, I would like to explain to you why silence is the key and you should choose silence as your best friend. Because into silence, okay, into noise, the vibration of the noise take control of you and do whatever the vibrational noise want to do with you. You are out of the equation. You are dominate. You are on a level of transcendental possession by the vibration from the external noise. Now, when you go into silence, okay, you will go into the quiet level of yourself. Now, it's you as a human being will take control of the noise, and you will be able to calm the noise down and extract whatever positive you can find inside What are you listening? This is wonderful. I don't know if you're seeing that, but I believe you're seeing that because you still listen to me and you're still watching this video. So let's move forward. Quietness allow you to listen to the voice of the universe. That's in silence will allow you not only to listen to you, your voice, okay? When I say you, your voice, now I'm talking to you, I'm explaining to you, okay? Silence will liberate you from the self-imprisonment. This is what I said to you. But where these words they come from, okay? Who are saying that? You see me in the video talking to you, but can I see myself talking to myself? It's possible. It's possible that you can talking and moving one of your body and watching yourself talking. But the only way you can do that, it's by using silence as your best ally. Okay? Let's get into silence. What silence offer you? Silence offer you to quiet your mind, to quiet your spirit, to quiet your physical body, and to quiet your external body. Because the universe is an extension of your body. That's why when you're in a place that have a lot of vibration, a lot of positive or negative things, your body feel the reaction. You know, you can feel the reaction. If you see a wild, fierce animal approaching you, you will not wait for the animal to tell you, I'm gonna hit you, I'm gonna eat you or hit you, to start running away because you have this alertness. You know what I mean? If you're driving and you will get involved into an accident before the car crash, you will see the crash. That means a flash of the crash will come into you to show you the crash. But the problem, your body will be too slow sometime because you got a lot of distraction, maybe the radio, maybe you on the phone. This distraction will stop your body to react promptly. That's why you crash the car. That's why you get into the accident. But if you were in a synchronization level with yourself, you were driving and you were in a total silence and fully awake, even if you have other people in the car listen to the music, you will be able to tune your ears from another frequency and filter the noise out and concentrate on your driving skill. And even if a fool lose control, or you've been driving another driver with a trailer, you know, flip on the road, and you will be able to pull the brake and withdraw yourself from the trajectory of the accident. And you will be surprised to see how many people get into the accident, not you, and you are the closest one. It's because you are able to use silence, okay, as your best friend. Now, why you should use silence? I explained to you that I will calm your body, your mind, okay, your physical body, your mind, your spirit, and your external body. That's been the universal one of you, and that will allow you to do an introspection anytime you want. Because, as explained to you a few minutes ago, you have to be able to move a one of you to watching you from another point. That's introspection. The introspection is a silent reflection of yourself. That means you silent your body to see what is inside your body. That means you silent your being to be able to questioning your being and find the answers inside your being, because you got an energy source that is in you. that allow you to do that. And then if you can silence yourself, you will not only be able to do an introspection or proceed an introspection of your being, but you will be able to move to an inception of your being. That means you will be able to move into your mind and to see what is happening into your mind. That's where you do the inception. You are able to be the creator of the creation that will happen into your mind, and you will become the architect of your mind. Now, when you not using silence or quietness, you will not have the key to become the architect of your mind. When they call somebody a thinker, when somebody is able to realize stuff, to write books, create buildings and stuff like that, the person is a creator. Okay? When somebody produce video on YouTube, they call them content creator. They bring these ideas. But most of them, they are not aware of what the word creator means. Because if you are a creator, the only thing you do is copy other people. You're not a creator, right? You're not a creator. You can create stuff that have no originality, that have no authenticity, that has no self identity in it. Okay, you don't have your fingerprint on it. This is the difference between a teacher and a master. I will go in that later on in this video. Now, when you are able to quiet yourself, you will be able to do all that. What to do to quiet yourself? This is the most important thing. Okay? To use silence. It's a process. It's like I want to be here and I don't say anything and I said I'm quiet. No, it's not quiet now. You might be in a silent level, but you're not quiet. You might be in a quiet moment, you're not silent. This is a little bit complex, but I will explain to you. When you are in a silent mode, that's when you are in a mode that you control the noise. Okay? Because there is no physics, is materially impossible. I don't know if in the future we will find a way to find silence. But as I'm speaking on February 9th, 2022, doing this live training session right now, it's materially impossible for the time being to find yourself in a place where silence exists. That's it. If you go underwater, okay, you do scuba diving, you go underwater with your oxygen and stuff, and then you quiet everything. You take a sound meter, you will see the meter moving because the water and the underwater have vibration, they have noise, they have sound. If you go in space, same thing will happen. If you stay here, as I'm sitting in this car and I'm talking to you, I got a wireless microphone. And when I'm talking, the sound comes from the wireless microphone. But if I shut my mouth and I don't say nothing, I can even see the meter from the microphone still moving. They're not moving in the same way. When I'm talking right now, I can see them moving, but they're still moving. You know why? Because even if you can hear my voice really loud and you can hear the quietness of the space where I am inside this car, but still they have noise. Okay? So when I said silence, okay, can liberate yourself, can liberate you from self-imprisonment. I said your ability to quiet yourself inside the universe to obtain your personal silence, because the universal silence will still stay. That means you use the filter from your mind, from your brain, and your mind, from your being, okay, your conscious being and your subconscious being, okay, your physical reality, your material reality, and your immaterial reality, and what is around of you. You use all these things and you decide from a consciously awareness level of one decision to to tune them down as you please and to tune them on as you please, that you can find your moment of silence or quietness inside the silence. That means I'm sitting here with you, talking to you in this live training, motivational video and motivational speech. I can sit here and say nothing. Even I don't say nothing, you will do the experience by yourself and the other side when you're watching this video. Even when I was saying nothing, you will still hear things from the video that only you will be able to hear what is destined for you to heard. Okay? That means according to your personal vibration and your personal alignment with this universe, even if I got 100 people in the same room watching this video, everybody will hear a different sound from the moment of silence that I offer you a few minutes ago. Because silence is mastering by the individual who choose to use it as his best or her best friend. Now, understand when I said silence can liberate you from self-imprisonment, and the title of this video, it's mean I invite you to take control of the filter of your mind and the filter of your brain and the filter of your being and the filter of your material being and your immaterial being and the filter of the universe. That's mean the sound that you're not controlling in one of you. You put filter on all of them, and by powerful self-awareness, you're using the energy source that is in you to decide when and how you want these sound to manifest into your existence. That means you'll be able to turn them on and off. Now, when you are in a level of self-awareness and a level of consciousness that allow you to take this search of decision, you will find your silence. That means you will be able to quiet things in one of you. Now, I explain to you silence, what quietness mean. Quietness mean you are able to navigate yourself into the universe and to filter your ears with self-awareness, and you will be able to sort out the sound that you want to come to you and the sound that you don't want to stay away from you. But because you're doing that and it's self-awareness level, that means you will be able to bring into your life your personal silence. And from your personal silence, you will be able to put another switch into your personal silence to turn on and turn off certain level of sound inside your personal silence that will allow you to hear you, not when you're talking, to hear you as a complex biological, okay, physical and non-physical entity inside the universe. That means you can be able to navigate between your conscious, your internal conscious, your external conscious, your natural conscious, your supernatural conscious, your simple conscious, and your supraconscious. This is the level of complexity that you will be able to navigate yourself into it by find your silence. Inside your silence, you will use your quiet switch to listen into your silence. And now, what you will listen into your silence when you use your quietness as a filter will be the noise that are dedicated to you. Now, according to your faith, the system of faith that you've been embedded as a culture, or you've been grown, or you've been adopted as a religion, things like that, or been adopted as a concept, as your philosophy, things like that, you will now be able to give form with your ideas into your quietness in a certain way that are suitable to what you want to believe and what you want to feel. That means what I'm teaching you in this live training session, each individual that will watch this video will have a different result, because what I'm teaching to you, your silence, it's like your DNA. Nobody will hear and understand what you are hearing and understand what you're seeing and thinking, okay? What you are conceptualized, what you are visualized into your mind, until you will filter in or out somebody else's mind and allow them to synchro the mind into your mind in some kind of mastermind alliance, that you can transfer your quietness and your silence into the mind, and they can actually poke to what you're seeing, what you're hearing, into a mental collaboration that will perpetrate into a physical realization. Let me put it in the simplest, conceptualized, easy way for you to understand. Let's say that I am here, I am able to quiet my mind, I'm able to find my silence, quiet my mind, and I'm able to meditate. I'm able to put myself in a transcendental level of thinking about myself, the universe, the world, the country, the place where I'm living. And let's say that I am one of some youngsters, and one of me, and all these youngsters, they are artists, musicians. I got a band of musicians. I got a painter. I got a content creator. I got a computer engineer. I got a some photographs, some people who are good in videography, things like that, and they come to me and say, we want to create a new song, we put a new video and things like that. And we are the most talented people in this field, each of us. We're mastering what we're doing. But it's we are not songwriter. We need somebody to write a song for us, and from there we will take it. That's when they will write the music, produce the video, and do whatever they can do in their ability to make this sound, when it's come out, will be one of the best hits the world ever produced, and they will publish it on YouTube and will become a viral video. But all these people, they are talented, and they invite me to bring these ideas, okay, to write the song. Okay, let's say that I tell them, okay, give it some minutes, and I start put myself in my personal silence and use my quiet switch to sort out ideas into my mind when I'm totally physically present in the social environment where they are, and what I'm mentally and spiritually out of this location, and traveling to space and time, sort out ideas into the universe and bring these ideas into a form of communication that will be revealed to me throughout my thinking or throughout my ability to visualize, or I will put all these people working together and I will say, okay, I got an idea. Say, this is what we're gonna do, this is what we're gonna do, we will put this thing. And the guy say, okay, I got you. The guitar said, okay, I got you. You start like playing some melody. Say, oh, why? I got it. And the other side, oh, yeah, I got you. I say, I put some new words. And the other guy say, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. This, I think if you turn this word, to this place, it will be, I say, yeah, you were right. Okay. We start, do some arrangement. And then couple of hours, couple of days, we got a wonderful, marvelous song come out in a video, and it become a world sensational hit. A kind of song like Jerusalem. You know that song, right? Everybody find themselves in the words and the song, or the other song like I'm Happy. You know, this beautiful song that turned into the world, or some song like the one that Jay-Z would, the national anthem from New York, right? Or Bob Marley, some Bob Marley song like redemption songs. Yeah, it's the kind of thing that invites you to go into your silence and to invite you to go into the quietness. One of the greatest Bob Marley song that invites you to think, that can have anybody who listen this song will find this bliss moment. But most of people will not pay attention to it because they're living in a noisy, toxic and noisy social environment. Bob Marley have a song that's a natural mistake. It's one of the greatest songs that somebody ever produced. Say, if you listen carefully, you will hear it. These songs invite you to do what I'm explaining to you right here. Or John Legend, Imagine, all the people living together in the world. See, these type of songs are the kind of mastermind alliance I said. You can attribute these songs to John Legend, or the one to Bob Marley, the one to Pharrell, or any other artist that produces a song in that dimension. But you can see the collaboration between everybody that participate in these songs. And it's not a mistake. And when these type of songs come out, that everybody find themselves and to these songs, and they start adopt these songs as their own songs. We are talking about you get into the silence, your personal silence, and you use your quietness switch to filter out what you want to come out, what you want to come into life, and you use them and you come with ideas, and ideas become things. When we said to you, silence will liberate you from your self-imprisonment. You might see this term and this term attract you. You end up watching this video. But we just explained to you all this liberation happening. Because from your silence, your person, from the noise that is around of you all the way to the universe, you sort out the noise, you find a silence moment. That's when you filter out the main noise and you find your personal silence. And to your personal silence, you will still hear some sounds, but these sounds are controlled, they're filtered into the frequency that you want them to be. And then from these things, you use your another filter that is your quietness to sort out what you want from this silence. And that's why you find inspiration to create, to do whatever you want to do, to become successful, to become wealthy, healthy, and to become in tune with your faith, your philosophy, whatever you want to express yourself as a human being, whatever you want to express your talent or any field, any endeavor that you might choose that please you. Now, where does liberation come from? When we say can liberate you, why we use this such of word, liberate? Why I didn't say freedom? They're almost the same, right? Liberation and freedom. Now, freedom and liberation, even if they might likely meaning the same thing, why they are totally different. Totally different. Because from freedom, there is a word that is insane inside of freedom. This word is give, giving, or give away. And to freedom, you can have a group of people that pick a fight, and they pick a fight for a cause that is bigger than them. And from this cause, they will do whatever it takes to fight against whatever they are fighting against, and they will force, okay? By the time they pick this cause and this fight that is bigger than them, they have other people that feel the same, that will transcend the personal energy, or they will transfer this personal energy to the fighters into some what I might call some energy transfer, okay, some mental guidance, mental booster, okay. They will synchronize their mind with the mind of the fighters, but they will stay in a physical level where they are, because they are too afraid to get into the fight, because they want to protect, okay, their status quo. They don't want to expose themselves to death, to be imprisoned, to be sent to exile, to be beat up, to be killed, and whatsoever, to get hurt. But they might donate money, support the cause, intellectually agree and put themselves in alignment in what is happening. Now, when the fighters now are able to win the fight, overcome the status quo, get over the system they were fighting against, and now everybody's coming free. The fighters become the heroes from the stories, from the country, from the fight, from the war, or whatever it is. And the people they've been fighting to will celebrate them as their hero, and they will enter into a jubilation, into a big moment of awakening, because themselves who did not participate physically in the cause, they become themselves free from the master, from whatever the cause. They were liberators because they fight for the freedom of the group, of the mass. They liberate the group from the status quo. That's why the group is granted, or they give freedom to the group. When we said silence can liberate you from self-imprisonment, we're talking about your fight. You become the warrior of the light. You become the warrior who fighting for your enlightenment. You become the fighter who fighting for your awakening. You become the fighter who fighting for your liberation. You become the fighter who fighting to free your mind, your being. That's in your mind, your being, everything in one of you that is part of you will enjoy the freedom of your liberation, because you, by a mental decision to choose silence and transform silence in your personal silence and use your personal silence as a battlefield to put another filter on it, that is your quietness. And inside your quietness, you will use your ownness. That means you are aware totally in what you're doing, and you will become the architect of what you want to happen into your life. You will apply introspection and get into introspection to do inception. Because inside your introspection, you will be the thinker who think and bring idea into you, and you will use this idea to get into your mind, to place these ideas, and to become the architect of your reality. And when you do that, you will have a powerful impact in society, and you will be able to create, to organize, to do things that nobody will ever forget about you. They might even granted you in the rank of immortal. They might put your face on the mount of Mount Rushmore. They can put your face on Washington like they put Martin Luther King and the fathers of this country, or they can put you on a statue in the middle of a town that generation after generation people will know about you, or they will write about you in a book, things like that. Maybe it's not what you're looking for. You're just looking for to be yourself. Okay, you're just looking for to find your personal trajectory into the universe. But you end up becoming a fighter that will liberate yourself. And from your liberation, you will find enlightenment. You will be, when from enlightenment, you will get out from the self-imprisonment. Well, what is self-imprisonment? Self-imprisonment, it's the social skin that people will wear into a society to define themselves. Like, I'm an engineer, I'm a doctor, I'm from another society. I'm not the same person with you. I'm from a different neighborhood. I'm a different breed. I'm this, I'm that. I'm a millionaire. You're a poor person. You're black, you're white, you're yellow. No, I don't deal with you. Right? So it's the divider filter that you put into you. To when you use these social self PD social quote, we put it in you. You will become, you will no longer be a human being. You are a clone. You are a fake. You are a fraud. You become a con artist. Because this social costume that you put in you and you use this social costume as your new reality make you become a fraud, a crony. No matter how intellectual you can be, you're a human being like any other human being. Nothing more and nothing less. You might have access up to certain level of knowledge. The individual would never been in school and things like that. They have knowledge that you don't have as well. You might study psychology, you might be able to control them, you might be a politician, okay, at a certain level. But they have in a level that you will never control. That's why you can't have a domestic dog. You raise a dog, you feed the dog, you do everything. You call the dog when it's time for the dog to eat and stuff like that. And you do everything for the dog. And one day you try to correct the dog because the dog pee on the floor, things like that. You use some newspaper to beat the dog and the dog bite you. And you will be surprised. Now you want to kill the dog, you want to get rid of the dog. Because you thought you control the dog. But the dog has its self-conscious, a level of awareness that you never had control of it. Because your intellectuality, you know, your pretension that you understand everything, okay, put a blindness mask in front of you that make you forget that the animal is a being like you, and the animal have a personality, and the animal can react, can take decision to defend himself or herself, it's a female dog, against anybody who abuse them. That's why we're talking about self, okay? Self-liberation, okay? You got to get rid of the social complex, okay? These social complex things, you got to get rid of the social costume that make you become a character than a human being, okay? That make you think that you are better than other people. That makes you think because you can sit here doing a motivational video, motivational speech for 1 hour and do a live training session like I'm doing here with the public, and will go into your head and make you think that you are special. You're not. I'm not special. I'm a human being like any other human being. It's appear for me that I'm a seeker. I'm being able to manage myself, to learn, to do experiential, to expose myself to certain experience that give me some knowledge, some insights that I get from masters that pass them to me for free. That's why I'm here and I pass them to you for free. But I'm not better than you. You might ask me question now that you don't understand. I might explain to you these type of things in a certain way that can be enlightenment for you. And you can feel, man, this guy is special. He opened my eyes and give me certain things. I never see them like that. But I guarantee you, if you keep walking into yourself, you will say things that will enlighten me as I'm doing things that enlighten my masters, the people that teach me what I know. Some of them pass away, some of them still there. You know, as a matter of fact, I pay my gratitude on this video to a great one, Bob Proctor, who passed away this week. I never met him. Never met him. I never been in a room with him. Physically, mentally, I always been connected with him. Since the first interview I saw from him, 30 years ago. So until he died, I always reading, studies materials. He was the only person on earth that can explain you or to shift your paradigm in less than 5 minutes, and that can change your life forever. May you rest in peace. So get rid of your social costume. Stop being a character, being a human being. Okay? Understand whatever you know or you might have is a physical envelope that you use to cover your spiritual being. Okay? Understand that. Now, if you understand that, you will use silence to calm down this complexity and you will get rid of it. Because from your silence, you can learn from anybody. And anybody, no matter how uneducated you might think the person is, no matter how retarded you might think the person is, you might think it's your word, not mine, okay? No matter uncivilized you might think the person is, and you're questioning about the person, this individual, if you quiet your mouth, if you quiet your mind, if you quiet your being, if you stay silent and observe this individual that you might think have nothing, they will enlighten you in their wisdom. Even the fool can teach the master, right? The fool have to go to a master to learn or to stop being fool. But when the fool acting crazy in his foolishness, he will teach the master everything to do not put themselves in a situation as a fool. Okay? You understand that. Buddha said, there's an example that Buddha gives to his disciple. He was like, and he talked like this one, and asked the disciple to bring some water. And the disciple went to the river and found the river, and in the water was muddy because some cavaliers crossed the river with the horses. And he came back to Buddha. I said, the water is muddy. I can bring this water to you. The Buddha said, okay, no problem. And I keep talking. Couple of minutes later, he said, the same disciple, go get me some water. Disciple come back with the same answer. Water is really muddy, master. I can pass it to you. I said, okay, no problem. And after, he asked the same disciple. And eventually, after a couple of hours, he said to the disciple, go get me some water because I'm thirsty. And the disciple came with a beautiful, clear water. And while Buddha was drinking the water, he told the disciple, what do you learn from this experience? Disciple couldn't grasp the lesson. It's because if you can silence yourself into a quiet levelness to let you, to be you, to let your ownness arose inside of you, and you will self-enlighten. That's when the water was moody because some cavaliers crossed the river. But the only thing the disciple has to do is to wait, observe, and listen to the water. The disciple couldn't stop himself, couldn't silence himself, couldn't quiet himself to the idea of the water is moody. That's why Buddha has to explain to him multiple times, go get me some water. That finally he went there, he saw a clear and beautiful potable water. This is what is happening into your life today. You might experience some harsh moments, difficulties, things that are tear you apart, things that make the world is upside down for you. You might be in a situation that you are facing eviction in your house. You might in a situation that you lose your job. You might in a situation your partners, people in one of you, they abandoned you. You might find yourself in a situation that nobody won't believe you because you got such enough idea that think you are crazy. You might find yourself in a situation that you have doubt about yourself. You might find in a situation that you don't know who you are. You're in a self-inquiry about yourself. You might find yourself in a situation that you need guidance, you need light into your mind. That's why you are here in my booster motivation watching me for more than 1 hour. I got news for you. You can overturn the situation by adopting silence to liberate yourself from self-imprisonment. Because when you adopt silence, things will be different for you. Now, how you will do that? By choosing a specific time in the day, twice a day will be better, to learn or to quiet your mind and to learn how to focus yourself and to learn how to find your personal silence to stay quiet. Some people might call it meditation. Some people might call it prayer. Some people might call it whatever they please. But bottom line, it's silence. Now, you have to understand what I will teach you now. You have to do it with no intention of nothing, just as a self inquiry to be in you and let it be. As a self inquiry to be you and let it be. What you will do is find a place. In the beginning, it's better that you find a place where nobody will disturb you. When you will practicing, you can do it in any place, even if it's a noisy place. But to train yourself in the beginning, find a place where nobody will disturb you. And I want you to do sit down. If you can put your feet in a lotus position, it's good for you. If you can't, it's not a problem. You can sit down on a chair, on a bench, and any places. In the lunch room where you are, or no matter the places. You can be in your bed as well. But in your bed, it will be a little bit more difficult to do not sleep. You can close your eyes if you want. You can do not close your eyes if you want. If you want to leave your eyes open, you have to find a focus point, any object that is in front of you. Okay? You will fix your eyes into this object and you will narrow your vision into this focal point. That's the only things to do. If there's thousands of things inside the room, okay, filter them out and put all your vision into the point that you want to focus on. If you want to close your eyes, you will close the external part of your eyes, this part, let them close with no force, nothing, and use this point of your head. You imagine your eyes become this side. These are closed. Imagine these are a wall, or okay. And these have to remain closed, but these have to remain open. And you will try to look at into this eye. That's it. Nothing difficult. And I will explain to you how to do it. If you're ready, no matter in which position are you watching this video, if you're ready, let's do it together. I will do it 2 times. One with my eyes open and another one with my eyes closed. And you will learn from it. Let's do it with my eyes open. Let me put me in a comfortable position where I'm sitting here in front of me, straight to a 180 degrees straight line. I saw some blue boxes where people can drop clothing, shoes for donation. This is what is in front of me in a 180 degree straight line. Now, I will put myself in a silent mode. And I will not thinking about anything, not even thinking about I'm doing a live training session with you, and not thinking about you watching this video. I'm just focused in this blue box. Inside this blue box, and these two blue boxes, they have two square posters who are white. And these two square posters who are white, I will choose the one from the left, from the white side. And from the one on the white side, there's a green little sign of recycle. You see these arrows in a triangle way. Now I will stay silent and I will not see anything around, not even the cars that passing on the highway. I will just see these recycle signs, these triangle made with green arrows. This is what I see. I don't see anything else. And I'm focused on it. Now to stay focused on it, I will start breathing and thinking to nothing. Just my eyes are open, watching this green triangle. This is how you do it. Okay? I will inspire. Okay? Inspire. And then when I bring air into my nose, to my legs, I will count 1 to 10 to bring the maximum air inside. After that, I will stop and block the air into my chest and count 1 to 10. And after that, I will throw the air out through my mouth and I will count silently inside of me 1 to 10 until my body assimilates the rhythm and I will not need to count anymore because everything will happen in synchros. I'm still on this green point and I will start again counting silently inside of me from 1 to 10 to bring air in, 1 to 10 to hold the air in, 1 to 10 to throw the air out. But I will do it with no hesitation, but without my body. I let my conscience, my mind, my mental do it. That's with no effort. Okay, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, let's start. Try to do that 10 times. And anytime I'm inspired and I'm hold my breath, I see this green triangle of ours. My focus point become bigger and bigger. And you will keep doing that until these focal points is so big, and then it will start becoming bigger and moving this way and this way, like it's moving until everything becomes solid and you see this focal point only with nothing else. This is the way you do it with your eyes open. Now let's do it with my eyes closed. Same process, but the only thing, if you do it with your eyes closed, before you do it, you have to clear this area from your head. The way you do it, it's by doing this breathing system rapidly 10 times. You're breathing 10 times and you take a pause of a couple of seconds and you're breathing 10 times and you're doing that 10 times. That's when you want 100 times. It's like this. Okay? Okay. 10, and you do that 10 times. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop and start again until you reach 100. All right? Let's do it. You don't close your eyes yet. You just like prepare your mind to accept what you're going to do. Like you're doing. Let's do it. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop. All right? I'm gonna breathe rapidly. All right? Ready? Are you ready? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop. Now, rapidly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Stop. That is 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rapidly. 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 100. Now you prepare this area to accept what you're going to do. Right? Now imagine, okay, that you are totally aware of who you are. And imagine that you will close these eyes voluntarily. You will decide to not use these eyes to visualize anything. Okay? Now you will transfer all the power you got through these eyes to here, this point. And you will use this point as your unique eyes. The unique eye that will you use to see everything. Now, let's do it together. And while you're doing that, you will breathing with the same technique. 1 to 10, hold your breath. 1 to 10, and exhale 1 to 10. All right? And I will close my eyes. And when I close my eyes, before I start breathing, I am totally aware that I can't use these eyes anymore to see, but I'm totally aware this point become my eye, and I can see everything from this level. Now I'm about to do the breathing exercise, right? Okay, I just do it 3 times, but you should do it 10 times because I don't want to make this video longer. Now, I want you to totally awake. Okay, come to me. All right, you're not in the silent mode anymore. You can stretch your body. Make sure that all your motion are functioning. You can move your legs, your toes, or the body. You're totally awake, right? Now, I want you to understand what you just did when you were doing it. Did you observe how many things you heard from the silence? And when you were doing it with your eyes closed, did you see how many things you've been seeing? This is it. This is how you silence to liberate yourself from self-imprisonment. My name is Introspection. That was a pleasure for me to present to you this video. I will see you on the next one. Thank you.